Hey guys, it's Six Nick Games, and I've made a coaster that beats every world record. So I sped it up so we could get to the top quicker. But while we finish our trek to the top, I just want to tell you that if you see a coaster like this in real life, don't ride it. This coaster is definitely very dangerous, and let's just say, isn't it's just dangerous. It's not safe. So anyway, we're getting up to the hill. I'm moving my mouse around so my computer doesn't close. And world's steepest drop, there we go. So anyway, so far it's looking like pretty tame. I mean, not tame, but tame for what we'll see in the future. And then we just go into first inversion. There are 22, which is definitely a world record. Then we just go into inversion so fast that we don't even see what's happening. So yeah, these are definitely pulling some, let's just say, high G's. Now we're going to another airtime hill and helix downward. And then we go into like an even tighter helix over there. A much tighter helix, in fact. And after this, we'll go into more inversions. So, yeah, this coaster is insane. So, you can see what we're getting ourselves into. So, I just spammed a bunch of inversions. I I I wouldn't ride this. I don't think I'd make it out. At least not hell like I'd probably get a few injuries, let's say. But anyway, so yeah, this if we'll see the G forces later, and this is why the biggest coasters with inversions are only hyper coasters that reach 200 feet. So it actually slows down here, but it's gonna make it, don't worry. And then we have this pretty actually shallow drop that autocomplete did for us. So anyway, then we just glide the way to the exit. The exit. So let's see the statistics of this ride. Stop it right now because we don't need it wasting our money. So anyway, fear rating too high. Guess what? 20 is as high as it can be, and 10 is the most you want it to be. I don't know why it said excitement only 2.11, and it definitely is pretty nauseous. That's because of all of the, loops we added in there. And it exceeds G force limits. In fact, if you look down here, 77.40 Gs. Now that is for a short period of time, but still, it's too much. It goes up to 152 miles per hour, which is a record. 22 inversions, 8 air times. But generally, it's just a crazy coaster. Now, this is the next coaster, and it's going up the hill right now. Now, this coaster doesn't stand out a lot, except it's probably the shortest coaster to feature an inversion. So yeah, maybe I'm just wasting my time showing you this, but it's just a strange coaster that I had an idea about. So anyway, it just glides its way out, and I get to picture this being called baby's first coaster with an actual inversion, and this is my final coaster so far, and it actually doesn't exceed G force limits. Man, we're getting really lucky about where we are on the track. But anyway, so it doesn't exceed G force limits, but it is a giga coaster. I mean, it doesn't actually go 300 feet high, but it has a drop of 300 feet. I wish we could speed up, but there isn't any button like that for now. So anyway, so we're reaching the top, tippity top. Oh, there's that bird. Wait. Silly me, I didn't actually show you the whole thing. I totally didn't do that as a joke. But don't worry, I'll show you the whole thing. So it actually has a pretty slow lift hill, but it's not like you'll it will take so long that you will be a elder by the time you get off. Why would it? That wouldn't be fun. But anyway, we're getting to the top. This is the part I hadn't shown you. I knew something was fishy because I knew the drop was taller than that. So there we go. And I remember having to do a lot of testing to make sure it doesn't actually get stuck up there. So let me speed it up a bit. Speed it up a little bit more. Speed it up yet a bit more. I think I'm just scared that I'll speed it up too much. But anyway, we're reaching the top. This is a single rail coaster, which means, it's pretty self-explanatory. It has a single rail. So it is a coaster, just a different coaster. And then we have these brakes to make sure the G-forces ain't too high. And then we have this another lift hill. I'll speed it up. But this isn't a very important lift hill because it just pretty much takes it back to the station. So after I'll show you this, I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. Okay, so it's kind of the opposite of what you'd see on some coasters where it goes down out of the station. But bye. Oh, and let me save this. I called it Rideable Giga because in this game it's really hard to make a Giga coaster that actual Giga meaning above 300 feet that actually doesn't exceed G-force limits. But bye.